In early December, I returned from vacation to find a mini Christmas tree on my desk and a card that read,
Hi, Monica. My name is David Cho. I didn't see you this year at Korean Festival of August 9. I'd like to introduce my friend Jaimeshan, who is a crazy hairstylist, crazy dancer, and crazy French cuisine cooker. We'd like to invite you on January 6th, 15, 7 p.m.
The invitation sounded so strange that I couldn't resist giving it a try. Friends were a little weary, but I went anyway, jumping into my car on a cold January night with my daughter and heading into the northwestern burbs.
So Miranda and I are on 90 heading northwest to the mystery dinner in Des Plaines. We've left our address with a few people so they know where we're going. How are you feeling about it, Miranda?
I'm a little bit scared because we don't know these people.
It's all part of the adventure.
When we finally arrived, Mr. Cho met us in the parking lot of an old condo complex.
You can put this one over here.
Okay.
Chef James greeted us at the door looking kind of like a Korean Harpo Marx. He sported a red bow tie, a chef's hat, an apron, and lots of curly blonde hair.
My name's Monica.
Monica. Monica. Hi, how are you?
Okay, hi. What's your name?
My name is James.
James. Nice to meet you.
He led us into an elaborately decorated dining room full of dolls, tchotchkes, photos of his hair-cutting exhibitions, and handmade Christmas trees. When we sat down, Mr. Cho said grace.
God in the heavens, we make mistakes all the time, please.
I couldn't help but wonder if by mistakes he was referring to my 40-minute late arrival after we got lost on the highway.
Bless Jaimeshan for this kind of great food.
One of the guests and a hairdressing client of Chef James acted as the translator for the night.
So Jaimeshan will be bringing out 10 different dishes tonight, and it's going to be coming out every 10 minutes.
The first course was a fruit salad from the province of Nice, like I'd never seen before.
So there's a quail egg in here, and almonds, and egg, and avocado.
And persimmon too. Even
Persimmon.
Yes.
The second course was a pineapple spread with whole grain bread.
Mr. Cho and the other guests explained that Chef James just does this for fun.
This is his secondary job or like a hobby. So I don't know how many times he's going to do this in the future. Making 10-course meal by himself. He needs a lot of energy. So maybe he do 2 times, 3 times more. As far as I know, he's more than 40 years old. I don't know how much energy he got left. 10-course meal. Last year I was here. He was even sweating a lot by himself. So I don't know how many times he's going to continue to do this one. But at least I hope for 10 more times.
The meal continued with a bunch of seafood courses, including broiled burdock and bok choy and ginger, steamed shrimp and lobster tail, fried lobster in an apple glaze, scallops in a cauliflower sauce, sashimi, smoked salmon in a pink horseradish sauce, and steamed abalone served in the shell with mushrooms and grilled prosciutto. Turns out abalone represents opulence in Asian culture, and it's even served medicinally in Korea, as one table mate explained to us.
This abalone has a good nutrition, especially the people who had a big surgery or very sick for a long time. They make a soup out of this abalone.
Next up, rare porterhouse steak slices in a garlic pepper salsa with microgreens.
We are now eating course 10 with tuna and microgreens and cucumber, a spare of asparagus, and a whole lobster tail each.
At this point, none of us thought we could eat another bite. We still had dessert to go. Thankfully, it was a beautifully presented plate of dragon fruit, pineapple, persimmon, candied orange, and grapefruit. Mr. Cho tried to explain to me Jaimshan's importance in the Korean community.
Now he's recognized as a #1 hairstylist in Korean community.
Oh, wow.
And he want to try to be known for all United States. Any kind of hair he can finish in 10 minutes if he want. So if he want, we can turn on the video so you can look at what he did in Korea.
And so we did. On the screen, we watched Han in both Korea and the States dancing around with scissors, razors, combs, and spray bottles in his hands as he styled his client's hair. Another featured him gliding around the stage in a custom multi-layered cape he created just for this particular dance. When it was approaching midnight, my daughter was starting to yawn. We did our best to leave money to at least try to cover some of Han's expenses. We bade farewell and drove off into the night with the knowledge that if you turn down every crazy-sounding invitation, you may just miss out on some magical experiences. Monica Eng, WBEZ.